Oh, thank God.
Good morning, everybody.
Didn't we just talk about this?
About what?
The phones.
The what?
Wake up, wake up. The phones.
Again?
This week featuring Wake Up, Wake Up. Can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up. Make it strong, please. Hey. Oh. Hey. Oh. No, really, can I have some coffee? Wake up, wake up.
Leather and ties? No?
I don't know.
Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, December 3rd. We hope you're as excited about Holly Folly and Provincetown as we are here on Wake Up.
Totally. Thanks for joining us this morning. Please scoot over to our YouTube page and hit subscribe if you haven't. We're so close to 1,000.
We have a really fantastic show for you today. Who do we got, Harry?
We have Boomer Banks coming in. Super exciting. Talking about his appearances at the Crown this weekend.
Country star Ty Herndon is on hand to give us a chat about he's just getting to know Provincetown.
Yeah.
I love this.
But he's been here, this will be his second time here in just a few months. So
Yeah.
seems like he's falling in love just like
That
we
is
all
a
have.
love affair.
Yeah.
How was your week?
My week was crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, right after the show last week, I worked a little and then spent the next few days celebrating my friend Sunny's birthday, which was pretty
Right.
wild. Yeah.
The big 3-0.
Yeah. We like hung out, drank, got some dinner at Nappy's, and then had like a little like college style like frat party at his house. We played beer pong. Yeah.
Who won?
I did not win.
You're bad at this?
Yeah, my state school heritage didn't come in handy.
State school.
Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. Me and Joao and Trevor gifted him something really special.
What?
It was a silicone breastplate.
Did he want that?
He did. Literally, we like all obviously I knew we had gotten for him, but we were gonna give him to him that night. And over the course of that day, he mentioned like, oh, if I only had a breastplate, like literally 3 or 4 times.
Is he a drag queen?
No. He just loves boobs.
He's just gonna like wear it around the house?
Yeah.
Has he worn it to work yet?
Not yet. He wants to, but Trevor says.
Trevor says
Yes,
absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, why not?
Stop by tonight to see Sunny and his. They're very sensible. They're only G cups.
I don't know what that means.
Big.
G is bigger than like a double D?
Yeah.
Oh, good lord! Like how
D,
big?
E,
Like
F.
show me
G?
with. But I thought the doubles. I thought you had to go through the alphabet before you started doubling.
No.
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 So how big are
Like
they?
that big.
That's a boob. That is
Yeah.
a handful of boob.
He did put them on for like 10 minutes and his back started hurting. But like that,
Maybe he needs a boob reduction.
my heart goes out to women who have to carry things like that around all the time.
All the
that
time.
can't slip them off with a.
Right? Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
nice?
I don't know. Yeah.
You know what I did last weekend?
What did you do?
Right after the show, I got ready to do another show.
Right. I forgot. I went to your show as well.
You did, actually. You stopped in the middle of Sunny's birthday celebration to come to my show at the Post Office Cabaret.
It was truly phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank
It
you.
was so good.
Your opinion means the world to me. Thank you. It was really fun. Thank you to everybody that was there that night because they had to stand out and wait in the rain and cold to get in.
Yeah.
The show before us ran long by about half an hour.
I
and
assumed
everybody
it
was
was
like,
Bob's
let us
diva
in, let us
behavior.
in. You thought it was my fault that we weren't letting people in?
I assumed you were there, be like, no one left me red Skittles, or something.
No, but thank you to all of my friends that were there. It was a lot of fun, and we'll do it again soon.
No, it was really incredible. I'm going to talk about it a little more.
Okay.
Bob was really funny. I'm going to tell like just kind of what it was. Bob was hilarious. He had incredible guests: Mona Moore, John Lee Richardson, Anita Cocktail. Super fun performances. Bob wrote a bunch of parody songs and stand up. It was so good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Packed house, sold out.
Record-breaking attendance for the post office, they told me.
They did tell Joe that for his last show. So
Are you kidding me?
maybe that's just something they tell people.
Paul Melanson, I am calling you later today.
Or maybe you broke Joe's record.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's only one way to find out. I'm going to ask Paul, like, as soon as this show is over.
Yeah.
So that was Friday, and then the
Yeah.
weekend was kind of crazy.
I actually went to A House Friday night too, which is, I love A House, but didn't really get there a lot this summer just because I was busy, but it was a lot of fun.
Trevor, did we go Friday or Saturday? When were we dancing with Carmen? That was Saturday.
Trevor went Friday and Saturday.
We were wilding out though. Like I haven't danced for like 2 hours straight at the A House in years because
Yeah.
there's
Mhm.
a pandemic or whatever. But it was really fun. Like sopping wet. You know that feeling where you're like, I just put everything into the dance floor for 90 minutes straight. But normally when you leave, it's hot outside too. It's fucking freezing.
Yeah.
Like your sweat's turning into icicles. Great feeling.
Yeah,
Love
totally.
it. Yeah.
But it was like the exact ideal busyness that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Like busy enough, but plenty of room to dance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lots
it's
of
great.
space. Yeah. And I think this weekend's going to be nuts. I mean,
Yeah.
out of all the Holly Follies that I've been around for, this is definitely the one that has the most things going on. Is now a good time to talk about some of them?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I mean, we're going to obviously forget a couple of things. There's no way for us to remember
We
every
really
single
tried,
thing
though.
that's happening this weekend. We did really try. I'm going to focus a lot on the Red Room and the Post Office Cabaret. You know everything that's going on in the Crown and Anchor. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's things going on at the Pilgrim House. You go first.
Tonight at the Crown and Anchor is Babes in Toyland. That is hosted by Mackenzie. Boomer and Boy Radio are going to be there, going, and they're also doing Best Package.
That's tonight.
Yeah.
Best package.
Are you bringing your package?
I will be out of town,
Oh, bummer.
but please take some pictures and videos.
Of course. That's also going to be DJ'd by James Cerny, who's really fun. It's really shaping up to be a really fun party. Tomorrow at the Crown, they're doing another dance party. That's called Ho. And that's with Mackenzie, Elementa P, and Kaya Cristal all performing. And that's going to be DJ'd by Andrew Haig. These are both going to be in the Paramount. I know not a lot of people have danced in the Paramount in a minute because of COVID. But I'm excited to get back on that dance floor.
That's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, down the street in the Red Room, our friend Sandy Claus has her first show of the weekend tonight at 8 o'clock. Sandy Claus, of course, if you don't know, is Santa's drunker, gayer, more ribald sister. You can sit on her lap and... Oh, never mind. I was going to make a tasteless joke, but I won't. Just
On
go
this show?
Go to Sandy's show. Also tonight, though, is I don't know how long they've been doing this, 15, 20 years. 'Tis the Season. It's a fundraiser for the AIDS support group of Cape Cod. Anita Cocktail is hosting that at the Post Office Cabaret at 8 o'clock tonight. 'Tis the Season is a really, really lovely community-minded event. Go and support the AIDS support group. They've been there for us for a really long time. And then Saturday, it's like chock-a-block upstairs at the post office at 6 o'clock. We have a soulful Christmas with our friend Mike Flanagan, who's playing music and has two incredible divas singing all your Christmas favorites. 7:30 is Anita Cocktails Variety Hour, and 9 o'clock is Mona Moore's Chestnuts. Mark and I saw Mona's Christmas show last week. So fun.
Rave reviews.
There's so much
Yeah.
to do. I mean, there's no way you can go to all of it or you would be broke, but go to some of it. Buy some tickets. Support
I think there's
the
plenty of
artists.
people in this town who go do all of it and not be broke.
That's true.
Yeah, just not us.
Super Saturday.
Yeah.
Also, wait,
Tin Pan?
Town Hall too. Did you mention Town Hall?
Not yet.
Oh, you're in it.
I
Talk about
know.
it.
Yeah, tomorrow is Provincetown Follies, the holiday show, produced by John Hawkins, headlined by Ty Herndon, and literally like every beloved performer in Provincetown. Like all of them.
Yeah.
It's going to be killer. If you caught...
Are you putting that poster up right now?
I didn't load it.
Oh, you did.
Oh, great, great.
But it has Harry's name on it.
It does have my name on it.
I will put that by the end of the show.
Great.
He'll show you by the end of the show.
But that's going to be a ton of fun. If you caught last year's like holiday spectacular we did, it was all virtual and it was really incredible and a lot of fun. But now it's going to be live and in person. I think there's only a few tickets left. 30 tickets left, so get them right now. How many does that place hold? Damn, I'm nervous now. It holds 725, so we've sold 700 tickets already.
That's
Damn.
great. That's amazing. Congratulations, you guys.
And
That's
that is a
awesome.
fundraiser for the Provincetown Business Guild, correct? Killer, we love that. Yeah.
So much to do. Get
I
here.
know.
If you're watching this show from anywhere that's not Provincetown, get in your car right now. If you're really far away, you won't get here in time. So get on a plane.
Says the person who's getting in a car right after this and leaving town.
I have to.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Washington, D.C. tonight to see the new Britney Spears musical, Once Upon a One More Time. I know. I love it too. And I think it's one of those situations where if it goes well in D.C., then it goes to the Broadway. And Brad Landers, I was telling Brad that I was going to this, and he was like, I know 4 people in that cast.
Oh my God,
If
killer.
you have any musical theater friends, they know somebody that's in the cast of this. Jonathan's shaking his head. Everybody's in DC right now, prepared to put on a wonderful show.
Like, why would you
for
want to
us.
be in anything else?
Right.
Yeah.
I
Who's
know.
playing Britney?
I don't know.
That's a dream role.
I was also, when my friends talked me into buying tickets for this, I was led to believe that it was like the Britney Spears life story. And I was like, I can't wait till they get to the conservatorship. It's not her life story. It's actually a fairy tale story set to the music of Britney Spears. Also fun, but not as fun as the
So much
conservatorship
fun.
ending. The ending of the conservatorship.
Yeah, her birthday was yesterday. She turned 40.
I know. Did
Yeah.
you see? Like nice curly.
Like, sorry, the conservatorship stole your 30s. Like, all
They
of them.
did.
Yeah.
She's free now, though.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Free to
No, I'll send you pictures.
free
and
and
vids of
40.
this.
That's
That's
Polly's poster was up and Harrison's name is on it.
Oh, yay!
Look at my name.
Also, there's not just shows to go to. It is Friday, which means there's lots of gallery openings.
Mhm.
Do a little gallery stroll. Do you have that picture of Greg Salvatore up there? Greg's got an opening tonight. Go check that out. And it's only 9-something. At 11 o'clock, the Canteen Holiday Market opens back up for the weekend.
Oh,
and
yeah.
this is the first day that they're doing 2 locations.
Oh, no way.
So you can go to Bubala's. Do you have that menu that Ori sent us? Here's
So
a
there's
little...
going to be food at Bubala's as well. Oh, that's cute.
Lots of fun drinks, food at both locations. Go buy some Christmas presents. You're going to go get some footage after this, right?
Yeah.
With Jen White.
Mhm.
Speaking of Jen White, the Kook Toy Drive. There's like literally 1,000 things to talk about today. The Kook Toy Drive is happening on Tuesday, December 14th. As you know, we raise money for the children of Provincetown to have toys so that every kid in Provincetown has something to open on Christmas, and their families get gas cards and grocery cards, and it's just like your heart will swell to 10 times its normal size.
Yeah, they obviously collect money to buy gifts, but they also do a lot more than that. They will, because they raise so much money that they do like clothes. They even help with like families with their bills, things like that, which is super important around the holidays because that's a way to be happy.
And you can do shots out of Abby's boobs. If you've never
that was
done a
my
boob
first
shot,
question.
right?
I was like, is Abby gonna bring her boobs?
I'm certain Abby's boobs will be there full
Maybe
of shots.
Sonny will bring his boobs for shots.
That would be really great. Can you talk him into that?
Of
He's
course.
literally going to have like back problems for the rest of his life.
I don't think I'll have to talk him into putting his boobs on. I performed last Saturday right here at the Provincetown Brewing Company.
That's
It was a
right.
wash ashore event. Yeah, it was super cute. It was kind of mostly all of our staff members here at the Provincetown Brewing Company, and I knew we had a very talented staff, but like sitting through that hour of performances, I was like, damn. It was super cute. Yeah.
Fun.
But stay tuned. We're going to do some more of those throughout the winter, so follow Provincetown Brewing Company or me to get more details about that.
Or both. And then you hosted trivia on Monday.
Yeah, that was fun.
Good times.
Trivia, I know we've mentioned a few times, we moved to 6 o'clock to make it a little easier for people to get here. I'm very much a person who's, I'm like, you want me to leave my house at 7 o'clock at night? Like, not going to happen.
You know, when it's been dark for 4 hours
Yeah,
already.
6 is a little more palatable, so.
Yeah, so Mondays at 6 you can play virtually or in person. We had teams playing both ways this past Monday.
Yeah, if you want to play virtually, just follow Provincetown Brewing Company's Facebook page. We go live right at 6 or 6:05. Yeah.
And then on Tuesday, I came right back here to see Kristen Becker's screening of Off Season, which is a show that I helped write and co-star in all those years ago. And you know what I realized while I was sitting there watching it? It was shot during my first winter in Provincetown.
Oh, really?
So I'm watching it and I'm like, here was me like helping write a show about life in the off season. I didn't know anything about life in the off season yet.
What would you change?
Everything. Everything.
It's just 40 minutes of you watching Netflix,
Basically,
eating popcorn. Yeah.
No, but it was really fun. Kristen's just hilarious.
Yeah.
And the bingo game was really fun. They're going to do this the next 3 or 4 Tuesdays, I think.
Is
And
there
so
that many more episodes?
There's 14 total, and they've shown 6. So there's 4 more Tuesdays.
Right.
There's 2 episodes for the next 4 Tuesdays until it's over.
Mhm.
If you are looking for something fun to do on a Tuesday, come and hang out with Kristen. It's really fun.
Yeah, another event happening tomorrow, Saturday, at the Provincetown Brewing Company is Tom Sharp is going to come and do a line dancing.
Fried chicken,
Yeah,
too.
fried chicken and line dancing. That's at 6 o'clock tomorrow, right? 7 o'clock tomorrow. So if you want to learn some line dancing, I'm sure it'll be like semi-holiday themed. Holiday line dancing, come on and hang out at the PBC tomorrow.
Fun. What else is new in the world, Harry? Anything important?
A few things happened. Something really exciting. The first time a trans contestant on Jeopardy qualified for the Tournament of Champions. To qualify for the Tournament of Champions, I think you have to win at least 10 games consecutively. And she just hit her 11th game. Most of those games is what's categorized as like a runaway game.
What's that mean?
Which means going into Final Jeopardy, you have more than double the second person's amount of money. Which means like
You'd have to try to lose.
yeah, you'd have to be really ballsy, where you could literally just not like wager any money and win.
In other words, she was dominating the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. So that's super exciting. On the Thanksgiving Day episode, she wore a trans pride flag pin, which is super cute. Yeah,
Excellent.
very
Way to
exciting.
go.
And not so happy news. Jussie Smollett's trial started this week.
Oh.
The prosecution brought 7 witnesses and already arrested in 3 days, which is not looking great. And 2 of the most damning witnesses were the 2 gentlemen that Jussie paid to like stage this attack.
Ill-advised.
Yeah. Jussie argues that he did not do that, and both the guys were like, no, he paid us, he told us exactly what to do, and it is assumed that he did this for publicity, which is...
Well, he got lots of that.
Oh, yeah, but I don't think the kind he wanted.
No press is bad press, right?
Except for maybe press that gets you sent to prison.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Yeah. I also read a really fun Wall Street Journal article this week. It was called "What Your Smell Says About You," and in it they said that gay men, when given T-shirts worn by other men, were typically able to identify the shirts that were worn by gay men and preferred it.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah. They just like reeked. That's how they knew. They're like, this person doesn't wear deodorant. It's a gay guy. Yeah. But I found that really interesting, and I think it gives a little more insight into why there's so many smelly boys running around P-Town.
Pheromones.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that's such a contentious issue here in P-Town. I know so many people who don't wear deodorant and love that whole thing, and I know there's a lot of people who don't care for it.
Well, there's a difference between a natural scent and not wearing deodorant and not showering. You know what I mean?
Some people get to that point sooner than others.
I'm one of them. I smell fast, like really quickly, but I also wear layers.
I haven't worn deodorant in like 3 years, but I never smell.
You don't really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey.
Let's do this really quick.
Okay.
This person does not know that they're receiving a birthday call from us, but they are a really great friend of the show, whom we love. I wonder if she's up. She's probably watching the show, but because it's on a delay, her phone started ringing about 5 seconds before I started saying all of this about her. And last time that happened, the person was like, oh, why is somebody calling me during my show? And hung up, and it was us calling them.
Oh my God. And then they like watched us like try and...
Yeah.
Wow.
Heather, I'm so sorry. I called your sister Deb, and she didn't answer the phone. Deb Roberts, we love you. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
You're probably watching us say this 5 seconds in the future.
Hopefully. Or
Happy
sleeping, which would also be
birthday.
nice.
Yeah, I hope your holidays are great, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah. If you wanted to do a little health-minded stuff over the weekend, in addition to all the drinking, partying, eating, watching concerts and shows, Outermost Yoga has 2 yoga classes, Saturday and Sunday, both at 10 o'clock at WOMR. I took his class a little bit ago, and it was really fun. So
A little bit ago, like earlier today?
No. I did nothing before this. I drank coffee. But check those out. Those are at WOMR. You can go to Outermost Yoga on Instagram to get more details about that. Yeah.
Oh, I do have to say something really sad that happened to me last night.
Okay.
I'm looking for sympathy and recommendations, you guys. My washing machine died.
Oh.
But, I mean, not even during spin, during rinse. It was full to the top with water.
That's the worst.
And we had dinner plans that we had to cancel. And it sounds like such a lie. When you're like, I can't make it to your house for dinner tonight. Peter's wringing clothes out, and I'm stuffing them in the dryer. And they're like, what? And then I had to like take a video. I was like, he's literally having to wring out every single piece. And then we had to bail out the washer with like a measuring cup. It took 45 minutes.
You guys are ambitious. I would have been like, that's a problem for another time.
We don't have a shop vac.
Oh.
This happened at like 6 o'clock last
own a
night.
home.
I do own.
Yeah.
Oh, I should own a shop vac?
Yes.
I own a shop vac.
Well, Mark, I didn't see what you got me for the wedding, so maybe a shop vac. You have a year.
You might.
You have a year after.
that's what I got him too, and he yelled at me too.
You have a year after the wedding to get me a shop vac.
Throw me dinner.
I do still owe you dinner.
You still owe me
But
dinner too.
I do. Yours expired. Offer good. Certain restrictions
You
apply.
it literally said it was good for a year.
I backdated it.
Oh.
You didn't look at the fine print.
Wow.
No, but I mean, why? Why would a washing machine die while it's
especially
full of
right
water?
after you got a new bed and mattress.
I know. And then, of course, he's like, oh no, I think the dryer's broken too. And I was like, it's just never had clothes in it that were that wet and heavy.
Yeah.
Like when you wring them out yourself, they're really fucking heavy. So if you have a great washer that you love, put it in the comments because I need a new one. And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't had to buy one in so long. So it's like,
Right.
tell me what kind. I don't think I want a front loader though.
Really?
I think I want a top loader.
No.
Front
Aren't
loaders are gross.
better for your clothes.
Are they?
Yeah, because they don't like actually like.
Team top loader.
Team top loader. Hashtag team top
I
loader.
have a top loader. I like it, but I think it's better for your clothes. the
Somebody,
front
no, a
loader.
lot of people that have front loaders. When I was talking to friends last night, they were like, "Oh, like front loaders smell funny."
They do.
Yep.
That's true.
I don't want that. I don't care for that. So, team top loader.
Yeah.
Tell me about your favorite top loader.
Jesus.
Boomer. What else? What
Another
else?
exciting thing I did last night is I stopped by the Vault last night. It's my first time at the Vault in a minute, but it was tons of fun, very lively. Hot go-go boys.
Who was the
Um,
go-go boy?
Peter's friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damon was go-going last night?
Hey.
That's why he's not here.
He just shook it too hard last night. But another really fun thing that happened at the Crown last night was the Sound of Music sing-along starring John Richardson. And we have a very fun clip of a few guest performers who joined him on stage. Take it away, Jonathan.
A female deer, red, a tropical shine. Me, a name, I call myself far along my way to rise. So I need a bullet man. And the reach was back to
Man voice. So that was John Richardson on piano, Roxy Pops, Kaya Cristel, and Liza Law all joining in for some incredible vocals. See what you're missing? Get here.
What time did that happen last night, John? 8:30. That was at 8:30, which means that Liza and Kaya and a bunch of them had just come from that high school fundraiser, right? So there was a fundraiser at the high school to raise money for the Provincetown School spring musical production and for the theater programs in our schools, like in total. And then they all ran over and did that. I just love this town so much.
Yeah, it was
That-
super cute. I stopped by on my way to and from the Vault, and there were people dressed up. It was super cute. Yeah, as I was walking by to go to the Vault, I'd look over and John Richardson is shirtless, wearing like lederhosen, and I was like, "Am I going? I'm like, is the Vault party here, and not at the Vault?" I was so confused.
We meant to mention this as well earlier. I think Jonathan shouted it out, but I didn't hear him. The Super Saturday fundraiser at Tin Pan Alley. It is a fundraiser for the Soup Kitchen in Provincetown, which, as we know, provides meals all week long, all winter for our community. So that is a fundraiser for Skip tomorrow at Tin Pan. Go and have some soup. You can try all kinds of soup. I personally am a soup person more than a salad person.
Yeah.
Like, I love an event where there's 15 different kinds of soup. Even if it's 15 kinds of the same soup, like 15 chowders, I will try every single one.
It is soup season.
It is soup season.
I think that's one of the Skip's biggest fundraisers of the year, so to make sure to come and give money,
Yeah.
donate. Yeah. I also did a little thing on Tuesday. I interviewed for a podcast. I think this is fairly common knowledge, but there was a woman in town all summer. Her name was Mitra, and she was interviewing she started by kind of casting a wide net, interviewing a bunch of people, and then whittled down to like what she felt like were the most interesting stories. And it was kind of about just like a summer in P-Town. What's P-Town like? I think she ended up settling on a few people as like kind of the main characters, but she had me in to interview about one of the people that she's focused on, and also about the town in general. So that was, I had never been on a podcast before. Yeah.
What did she ask you?
Just like, what's winter like? How long have you been? Like, just like the vibe of the town. And I think I said a few things that might get me canceled in town. So be sure to check it out.
What now?
Right. But I'll definitely keep you posted on when that comes out. I think it's going to be a while, but it's going to be super exciting.
Good.
Didn't you have a rant?
Oh, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. We don't always do this, but
Don't we always do this?
I have a rant specifically, and I hope everyone's listening. I was having dinner the other night with exactly one other person.
Mm-hmm.
2 people in a restaurant having dinner. It's not like there were 6 of us. There were 2 of us. And during that meal, so the person that I was having dinner with is a good friend of mine who happens to sit on one of the boards in town.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say who the person was or which board they sit on.
Great.
But you know, these boards they have the potential to be sort of controversial. Like, let's
Yeah.
say you have a house and you go in front of zoning and they tell you, no, you can't do something. You know, you're probably mad at them or whatever. The wrong time to bring it up is while that person is having dinner with one other person. So while in the middle of our dinner, this person walks up and was like, hey, you sit on that board and I need to talk to you about some stuff. Literally goes on for like 10 minutes and I'm sitting there like, I'm trying to share a salad and gossip with my friend. We had a cauliflower Caesar. Now you know which restaurant I was at. We were sharing a cauliflower Caesar and it wilted before my eyes. Do you know how long it takes for cauliflower to wilt? Cauliflower. So this is my obligatory plea. Don't interrupt people when they're having dinner. Like, there's a time and a place to bring up your stuff about boards and shit.
Oh, totally.
And it's not while I'm having dinner with that person. End rant.
That
That's
is
all.
super annoying.
It's just rude. And I'm sitting there looking at the person going, they don't know that this is rude. Like, why don't they know this?
I have that thought like 5 times a day.
Really? Why doesn't this person know this is rude?
Followed by, I'm going to tell them. And then I'm like, wait, no.
In that moment, I was like, I'm going to say it. And then I was like, it won't come out nice. Don't say it. So just look at them like this. And that didn't work. The salad was still really delicious.
Didn't you go to a birthday party this week?
Did I?
Yeah.
Who?
Wednesday? Terry?
Oh my God, you're right.
Whose birthday was it, Bob?
Terry Bockhorn, happy 60th birthday. His birthday was actually yesterday. He had a tiny little party at his house on Wednesday night. The best lamb chops I've ever had. Terry turns out the food for these parties. It was really fun. We went around in a circle, and I made everybody tell their favorite Terry story. It was pretty good.
Oh, geez.
I know. I can't wait to do that to you.
No.
At your next birthday, we're all going to tell our favorite Harry story.
Everyone's like, I don't have one.
Another what?
This past Wednesday was the soft reopening of the Wave Bar at the Crown and Anchor.
That's right.
That's going to be open all weekend. It got a little refresh. It's super gorgeous. But I took a little video, so let's show y'all that now. Or not.
We're so honored that you're here for our soft opening of the Wave Bar. I know how much this space means to so many people, so as soon as we are able to reopen it, we wanted to make that a priority. So thank you so much. Oh my God. So thank you. I want to thank this incredible team. We turned this room around in almost 2 weeks. To John Birch, Shia, Dennis, Arik, Shelly, Chris, you guys really crushed it. I'm so proud of what we did in such a short amount of time. Give it up for this man. You fucking did all of this. This is just, and we're not even finished yet. The rug never came, nor did the couches. So we're so happy that you're here for a soft opening. There's so much more to come. We're so honored to be a part of this community and really change the dynamic of what this space is and what it can be. So thank you so much for being here, and let's fucking party. We love you.
That was so much fun.
That was really fun.
Be sure to check out the Wave Bar all this weekend. Also, the 2 parties at the Paramount tonight and tomorrow night.
Yeah, Tom Yaz is spinning in the Wave Bar, playing videos, playing your favorite music videos. Go say hi. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Boomer Banks.
Hey,
Boomer,
yes.
thank you so much for making some time this morning. I know it's awfully early.
I'm an early bird.
It's early for me.
Okay. Well, then don't do a wake up show.
Right. Girl. We have that thought every Friday.
It's not afternoon. Provincetown.
Do you want to lead this interview?
We should move this to the afternoon. We can have like cucumber sandwiches.
Had that what was it, cauliflower?
Oh, the cauliflower Caesar.
Yeah, and you can not worry about it wilting unless someone walks by. If I walk by, I'll talking your ear off.
That's fine. You may. How are you finding Provincetown?
I love it. I've been numerous amount of times, but I've never been in winter, and there's this stillness to it that's so fucking beautiful, and like the cold hitting, like it hits different than New York City. New York City, there's trash and rats. None of that here.
Those are here too. Those are definitely here.
I was waiting for that. There are some trash here, but they're humans.
Right. So you've been hosting events at the Crown for quite some time. How did you get connected with Provincetown and the Crown, and how long have you been doing it
So
for?
many people were involved with that, but Jonathan was one of them that was involved from the beginning, and I actually ran into Jonathan a couple weeks ago walking down the street in Hell's Kitchen, and he's like, guess what? And I was like, what? And he's like, oh, things are going to change at the Crown and Anchor. And I was like, really? And he told me the news, and I was very excited. And he's like, come out for Holly Folly. And I was like, yes, let's do it. And so I'm here, and I'm very excited. I haven't been here in 2 years. So since everything has happened, I haven't been here. I just didn't care to come during a grim time, you know, so...
You've been in New York that whole time?
Basically, yes. I mean, I've been traveling for work and stuff, but I don't know, Provincetown's always been very magical. I'm not a Fire Island person, remotely. So Provincetown is like my summer situation, and it just didn't end. Every time I heard about it, something bad was happening here, so I was like, I'm going to stay away.
Yeah, it's been
better.
a fraught couple of summers.
Yes. So, but I'm excited to have it come back and witness the magic that is Provincetown. You know?
Nothing. I mean, it seemed like it was really bad here. It wasn't, though.
The news was bad.
The news was bad, yes, and I understand the news sucks, but yeah, I just I didn't stay in New York. I traveled for work a lot this last summer, but Provincetown is just, like I said, so magical. I wanted to wait till like everything was ready to go. Yeah.
I want to ask you a little bit about, I mean, can we ask you personal questions?
Everything.
Sobriety.
Personal questions. No. Don't ask
Like,
me anything
how long have you been sober?
I've been sober over going on 18 years now.
18 years?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm glad you asked that. A lot of interview people don't touch on that, and that's very important, especially in our community that's very riddled with addiction. And I definitely like to be a light of that. Yeah, and some people know, but not a lot of people know the amount of time, and that time does not matter. But what matters is I am a brown man who beat the odds, and I love to talk about that because disproportionately men of color are constantly targeted by addiction and not get the help that they need. Sorry.
And how can you, I mean, I feel like there are a lot of people out there who are struggling right now, people that need help but maybe don't recognize that they need it. Like, how can you help encourage the people in your life that you care about to seek that out for themselves?
I think you know if you're an addict, and if you do, there is a plethora of resources, and you're not alone. Like I said, as a brown man, I was homeless, a lot of things in LA, and I asked for help, and you just gotta be willing. That's all. It comes down to willingness. You can't make people get sober.
Right.
Yeah.
That's also like working in nightlife. You see
that's
like the
another
joys
thing.
that can come out of nightlife and the community and the celebratory aspect of it, but there's also so much danger and the
There is.
possibility of addiction. How do you kind of like have the two live together?
So I think people respect that I am able to be a nightlife personality and not they don't feel threatened by me. in nightlife. I'm not the sober person. Like, I'm sober, I've arrived, like, nobody used, put that away, okay, yeah, no, nothing. I just blend very well, and I feed off of energy. And if you're having a genuinely good time, I don't care what you're doing. You're a fucking adult. Like, but if you're falling out, like, I'm gonna call an ambulance. I'm not gonna baby you, and like, you're calling the police. You're gonna get, situated, because you're not being an adult at that point. If you're not handling your drugs or you're partying or whatever it is, like, I'm not sitting around, girl. I'm calling the ambulance, and I'm, getting you help, and I'm leaving.
And that's a great way of supporting your friends. Yeah.
I mean, people do it other ways. They don't want to call authorities, but it's not my job.
I hear you.
And that's the difference, But people are very respectful, and I'm a huge fan of the art of drag, although I've never been in drag. People find that very weird.
You don't want like a G cup boob thing?
I want a double G.
Double Jesus, man.
You're like, there's the alphabet? I'm like, yeah, girl. A, B, C, D. You okay this morning?
No, I told you about a morning person.
But yeah, so that's how that was my intro to nightlife. Like, when I was homeless, and when I was 18 in Los Angeles, and trans women and drag queens all walked the boulevard in Santa Monica Boulevard, because back then there was no internet. That's how old I am. There was no internet. There was internet, but it wasn't like prevalent. There was no apps or anything. People barely had cell phones, and they were like flip phones. The girls, to get their jobs, they had to walk the boulevard and stuff like that. So I would go with them, and they'd sneak me into clubs and stuff. And that was my first intro to nightlife. But then I soon after that got sober. So the majority of my nightlife experience has been sober. And I show up and I do my job, and that's why I continue to get hired.
Yeah, and it's also a testament, like, you turned like working in nightlife and being an adult performer into being like a personality who now like is focused on activism, your fashion brand.
Yeah. Oh my God, I just got my sewing machine fixed.
Yay.
Yeah, I have an industrial sewing machine at the house, and before I left, I was like already sewing again. It was so exciting. Yeah, I'll be showing for New York Fashion Week in February. Yeah.
Congratulations.
So that's such a big project right now.
Yeah, and there's a couple big projects, but that's one of them. And I even brought my sketch pad because I knew how Provincetown makes me feel, so I can get inspired and stuff. Another big project is, did any of you guys see Slag Wars?
I didn't.
No.
It was this
Yeah.
thing. It's Daddy TV is the production company, and they did Slag Wars, and they just came out with a thing called Hot House with Tiffany New York Pollard, and they're producing basically a Real Housewives of but porn stars.
Cute.
And I just
You're gonna be on that?
Yeah, I just signed the contract, and that'll be coming out soon. Yeah, not soon. We haven't filmed it yet, but yeah.
Are you going to be the villain, or?
Why does everybody ask that? Do I look?
No, everyone just wants to know who the villain is.
You are racist.
Wait. Am I the villain?
Am I the drama? No.
Only if you want to be.
Can you tell us who else is on it?
I didn't ask that. He's actually watching right now. I guess. I mean, I don't. Max Connor, Joey Mills, and Dante Cole. So we have a bit of everything. Sorry if I couldn't say that, but I said it. Whatever. It's not a competition. He was worried he's more worried because it's a competition to talk about like who wins, but it's not a competition. Or is it?
It's just like it's like housewife style. Like you hang out, there's drama.
Yes, we're gonna.
There's wine throwing.
I'm gonna be throwing all the wine.
So you are the
because
villain.
I don't drink it. So if it's served to me, I'm be like,
knock it
what
over.
is this?
The person's like, okay.
So I'm gonna make sure there's wine all the time so I can throw it.
Great.
Am I the villain? I don't know. I am very vocal on social media when it comes to my community and defending my community. And so he did have me sign on because of how outspoken is. But as a brown man, there's all these people like to use the word microaggression. I just call them aggression nowadays. They're just aggressions towards people of color. And when I'm very honest about my feelings, people call me angry or all those things. I'm intimidating, and but if a white man says those things, they're prolific. they're amazing. Oh my God, they're speaking up.
You.
Stop it.
But I'm grateful that I'm going to have this opportunity. It's going to be on Out TV.
Oh, awesome.
And so that I can speak my mind, and I never give a fuck anyway. I was gonna say I don't give a fuck, but I never give a fuck. But it's not about that. It's just I really want to show in a different light the fact that we're as equal as the rest of you. I was gonna say the F word, but I love that word.
We say it a lot on the show.
You say it? Okay, faggot.
I thought you were going to say fuckers. Faggot? I don't know.
I've said that many a time on the
Wake
show.
up!
So you're going to be at the Crown all weekend.
Yes, I will be at the Crown all weekend. I'll be up on stage. I haven't go-goed in a while. I will be go-going, but I was just telling Jonathan that every time I go-go, people just want to take pictures or talk to me. So I just kind of end up hosting, walking around. And I like to be on the mic. Like I said, I grew up with drag queens, and so I just mimic them on the mic. And ever since then, I just kind of host everything now.
Cute.
People are like, you want to go? I was like, just give me a mic.
What's the prize for best package?
I brought a bunch. Well, I don't know what Jonathan has, but
$500?
Really?
$500.
I should have just entered.
You
it.
should enter.
I'm kidding. No, so that's great. But I also brought my dildo replica from Flesh Jack and a couple of stuff from Flesh Jack. I think I brought my. So I have a House of Banks. So it's in the whole idea of houses, voguing houses, and I saw that in the porn industry for men of color there wasn't a community of people that were welcoming. Like the people of color when I went in, they were really nasty towards me, and I vowed not to be that. So a few kids came in after me, and now I have Bo Banks and Brock Banks, and Bo has his own Flesh Jacks as well. So I brought Bro's butt to give away.
Cute.
I brought my dildo to give away. And they also just did my mouth, so you're gonna be able to fuck my mouth. I'm gonna be like a Mr. Potato Head. You can, you have my mouth, you have my dildo in my butthole, and put it on something and you're good to go.
Killer.
Yeah.
Awesome. It sounds like a great prize tonight.
You have to go and win these things.
You're judging it, correct?
I'm judging it.
What
yeah.
do you look for in a package? What's the criteria?
I don't know.
He's gonna enter.
No. Wait, I was talking about this. They're like, is there gonna be a ruler? It was like, my mouth's gonna be the ruler.
Oh, jeez.
Believe me, I have a ruler in there. Don't question my ruler experiences.
Great.
I will measure with my mouth. There's sniffing, all that good stuff.
Fun.
Excellent.
I'm probably best package to me is gonna be smell. It's like wine tasting.
Notes
Right?
of black cherry. Yeah.
Yes, all that. Sure. If you smell like black cherry, I don't know if you're gonna win. But yeah, that'll be fun.
Have fun.
Good morning, everyone.
And you're leaving.
I am.
I'm gonna go see a Britney Spears
musical.
musical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds great.
It's gonna be fun.
It's you sound convincing.
No, it's going to be fun. Don't you like musicals?
Do I make you nervous?
Do you feel like you make me nervous?
I don't know.
No.
I love musicals. I just saw the Tina musical.
Peter is
How was
watching.
It was fucking phenomenal.
I'm going to see that next week.
It's so fucking good. It's like a good time. You're want to be up dancing the whole time.
And that one is her life story. Because this Britney one is not her life
Yes,
story.
and it's a little more intense. I remember being I think I was 10 years old when the movie came out, and I left middle school to go sneak in to go watch the movie. I've always been drawn to Tina, so watching it was just so good. I'm gonna watch it with 3 other people that are already let's go watch it. I'm like, sure, I'll pay again. It's really fucking good. You have to tell me about the Britney
I will.
Spears one.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's like a fairy tale?
It's a
story?
fairy tale story, but it's all her songs.
What fairy tale though? Are we telling these stupid stories about Prince Charming bullshit?
And I don't really know. I told you I got talked into buying these tickets by my 2 college girlfriends, and I thought it was going to be about Britney's life when I bought the tickets.
Right. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to see her life, a fairy tale, but I want the fairy tale to be different. Like she gets dumped, but she still prevails.
Right.
But she's gonna find Prince Charming. Is that the thing?
I'll let you
For
know.
72 hours, probably.
Girl.
Oh my God.
And then you're gonna be free me after that. I love Britney. Everybody thinks I'm not a Britney fan. I do love Britney, but I'm always like, okay, girl, get over it.
She just got freed, Boomer.
canceled.
That was so someone showed me the video that Christina Aguilera did, and I was like, what did she do?
Yeah.
But like everybody's like, just because Britney reposted it, like it now like she really was like in an interview and she's being pulled away. She's like, oh, sorry.
Right.
I don't think she was like acting that way about. I honestly feel like she wasn't saying that about Britney.
Right.
But everybody's like, oh, she's a bitch, and I was like, you guys know she's a bitch.
Who's surprised?
What's
Who's
new?
shocked?
And Christina's never liked Britney,
Right.
so like, I'm sure she feels bad for her, but like, why are you grilling Christina over it? Like, oh, but look what Gaga said.
See.
Gaga it says hi and is nice to everyone. Like that's Gaga's like thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, I thought that was funny, but I didn't think there was anything wrong with it. I mean, she's free, right?
Yeah,
Get
we
over
did it.
I'll let you know how the musical is.
Thanks so much for coming in and sitting down with us today. We'll see you tonight.
Yes.
Packages in hand.
Yes.
Or mouth. Whichever.
Mouth.
Perfect. We'll see you tonight,
Have fun this
Boomer.
weekend, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
I was Team Christina on that whole thing too. You were against it.
I wasn't against it. I just thought it was the drama. I liked it. Yeah. If you don't know, they asked Christina in a red carpet interview about Britney Spears, and she kind of said like no comment and hustled off. And then Britney reposted that interview and then said something along the lines of like, you knew everything that was going on, and now that someone's asking, you're going to say no comment. Like you're a shitty friend.
Her publicist was like, "Come on, we're not talking about that." And Christina was like, "Oh, sorry, guys."
Yeah.
It was the publicist's fault. That's why we all need a publicist, so we can blame somebody for our own bad behavior. Do you want to be my publicist?
No, you already blame me for enough.
Do you subscribe to any magazines?
No.
No? You know, I had
Everything's on the
Entertainment
internet
Weekly
now.
like all through high school and college because I like to know what movies are coming out. And like a couple of months ago, I was like, I got something in the mail, and I was like, let me resubscribe to Entertainment Weekly.
Cute.
It's only been coming like once a month or every. I think Entertainment Weekly just came out as bi. Entertainment Weekly
Jesus.
identifies as bi now, you
It's
guys.
bi-weekly. Yeah. Let's get out of here. What are we doing?
And on that note, please welcome to the show, Mr. Ty Herndon.
The first thing I'm going to do is I want to sit in the middle of two handsome men. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah. Have a chance to be a sandwich. There you
As
go.
we all get like tied up in our microphone cords.
Oh, I love this sweater.
Tied up between
It's a
two
little
guys,
thick.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I know. Thanks. My mom gave it to me. It's like it's wool.
That's like where you get every good sweater, though. It's
right.
from your mom.
Yeah. So it's wool. So I'll be itching all day. So, hi guys.
How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Provincetown.
This is my second time.
So you just had your first time in Provincetown just a month or two ago?
I know I'm like really old, so I can't imagine. I'm an old gay man. So how did I miss Provincetown?
You'll be living here in no time.
And still the youngest person in the room half the time.
Right.
I love that. Well, Nashville might miss me. I love Nashville. Been there
that's true.
my whole life.
That
but
can be your winter home.
absolutely. Yeah, let's do it.
How was your experience at the Washashore Fest?
It was great.
Good.
Absolutely, man. Hearts are so wide open right now, especially in country music. We actually have gay people on the radio in country music now. So I love the fact that we're getting to see all these amazing kids come to town. And it's like Lily Rose, one of my favorite new artists. Like she never came out. She's like, I just came this way. It's just like, here I am, bitches. It's my music.
that.
So yeah, I love it too.
It's easier for kids these days. You don't, I mean, like,
I wouldn't say easier.
well, there's less of like a whole like coming out production. Like,
Yeah.
when I was 20, it was like you had to like write a letter to your mom and dad and like call everybody, and it was like this whole thing of coming out.
And I have a nephew. He's 19 now, but I remember when he was 15. You know, he's very progressive school. He was learning all the LGBTQs. He said LGBTQ, A, B, C, D, F, D. You know, when he's a kid who's being cute. He said, "So Uncle Ty, you're just kind of a normal, plain old gay guy." I'm
Boring.
Like, waited my whole life. Yeah, I waited my whole life to hear that, kid. Yeah, Uncle T's just plain and boring gay guy. So.
You have an interesting coming out story.
I do.
Right? You were married.
Which time?
Twice, right? Well, listen, I did a deep dive on you.
Oh Lord.
We're allowed to ask you whatever we want,
You
right?
can't believe everything you read. It's true.
So can we go back to 1995 for a second?
Absolutely.
Fort Worth.
Yes.
You guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, because this was like kind of the beginning of like the big part of your career.
Second #1 record.
Right.
Yes.
This is what I find so fascinating. So for those of you that don't know, Ty was having #1 records on the
Yes.
Billboard charts, and then had a little bit of a controversy with like a public sex.
Yes.
Like
and drugs.
And drugs too.
Yes. Also sober. Long time.
How long?
17 years for me.
I love this.
Yeah. So it's the sober show today. Some
Right.
things wake you up quickly.
I'm wasted.
You're wasted.
So this happens to you while you're like totally hitting your stride.
Yeah.
You're doing the best that you've ever done, and that happens. And what I found so interesting when I was reading about this is that like you continued to have #1 hits after that. So
Yes.
like when this happened to George Michael, he was over.
Right.
Like instantly, like never had another big hit in the United States. But the country music community seemed to be a lot more, I don't know, understanding, or like how did you navigate that time in your life?
Well, actually, I didn't. You know, you have these mountains of people that work with you, and it's kind of like navigating a ship. You know, we just took it in a different direction, and I at the time was told what to do, and so I just kept singing my songs, man, and in hopes of one day I wouldn't die from all the hiding that I had to do, and ended up getting married again, just to be in an industry that I love.
Right.
So I'm so grateful today, more than anything else, that my story that's a part of my story now. When I go out and I get to talk to kids, and I talk to them about being authentic, and I tell them my journey, that how my journey to authenticity was riddled with drugs and alcohol and almost dying twice, and there's a better way to do anything that you want to do in this world. So really the #1 thing I tell kids today is you're absolutely made beautifully perfect. So if you want to be a country singer, come to town, but don't expect it to be easy.
Right.
You got to treat it like Harvard. You got to treat it like this is your world-class degree.
Right.
Educate yourself on every bit of what you want to do in this life, and enter the room with that. You don't have to enter the room with anything else. And man, they just come alive. You get to see their lights come on.
Right.
Especially if it's a group of 15 to 19-year-old kids. They're just kind of lost.
Right.
So with that in mind, we started 5 years ago the Concert for Love and Acceptance, which is a huge deal in Nashville now. It was, we're a television show, so which means I had to get skinnier, get some new face products and stuff.
He knows
They're
all
not
about
working.
face products.
Sleep on this side a while, anyhow. And we're so grateful because we've turned this little idea into a huge concept, and we are announcing some amazing things this next year. But I mean, we have 17 amazing affirming artists on the show, and we have we announce our Stars of Tomorrow. We give them awards away, and we raise a lot of money to get kids off the streets.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so I always like to say this: if it took a trip through Fort Worth to get me here today, I'll do it again.
Great. Do you find that the country music is becoming more accepting to queer people?
Yes.
I mean, we have like Lil Nas X, who's a black queer person.
Yes.
Being very vocal about that. Is that you see that as a good positive thing?
Absolutely, man. I think you can shine a lot of positivity on anything that a kid's going to see. It's going to change the course of their life. So I think that's a big change in Nashville. We're starting to understand that music is one of the most powerful tools on the planet, and the people behind that music have to shine just as bright. So when it comes to songwriters, to producers, to disc jockeys, we're really shining the spotlight on the great people that care about the lives of these kids. Say, hey, we care about the lives of everybody, but as for me in my house, it's just kind of a blueprint. I always wanted a blueprint. I was constantly, watching and listening. I came from a very affirming family, so I never was. I came out to my mother when I was older, and my mom, if you've got Southern moms, you know they're pretty fantastic. My mother actually said, "Son, please don't get married again. You're gay." I said, "What? Here, hand me some more wine, please." So, so my life has been very colorful. We've got just been approached about doing a book, and man, you know, it's I always like to say it's Oprah. If I did a book, it's Oprah meets the Kardashians. Just a big pile of what's happening out there. But grateful today just to be able to. I'm about to release my 21st album.
Wow.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah. So thank you very, very much. I'm 109.
Oh, stop it. Now, I know Nashville is home, but this is going to start to become sort of a second home. Maybe you need to come back, is what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Often.
Yes. I'm going to be co-owner of the Crown and Anchor before we know it. It's going to be... I mean, I supplied the prize money for the best package, so...
Are you going to be helping measure as well?
Hell yeah.
Great,
Yes.
great.
You're definitely going. I saw the wheels turning.
Yes, please come sign up.
That's great. So you're also headlining the Provincetown Follies tomorrow night. What can we expect? Any new music?
Nothing new tomorrow night. Something old that we made new.
Great.
How about that?
We love that.
All right.
Yeah. I'm doing the exact same thing I did last year. So.
You are? Have anything to do with a package? What's it?
No.
A package dance?
It could though. We can always add that in.
A bonus.
Yeah. Do a little Joni Mitchell. You can obviously throw in some package. Yeah.
You said Joni Mitchell. I love that.
We'll kill the people tomorrow.
Kill the people.
Kill the people.
Yes.
Have fun in town hall.
Yeah, we're excited
You
to
got
have
it,
you
man.
back.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Good to
and
see you guys.
if you haven't yet, make sure to be one of the 30 people that gets one of those last few tickets.
I know. They're...
Oh, it's tonight.
Oh, and your show tonight.
I have a show tonight.
Wow.
Puppeteer.
This is why we have Mark.
This is why we have it.
The Crown and Anchor this evening, yes. Are we still on?
I don't know.
I'm just seeing sign language and
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't understand. Like, is my fly down? Gotcha. Great. So your show's tonight at the Crown?
Yes, it's tonight at the
Great.
Crown.
7 o'clock?
This is fun.
8:30.
Tonight at 8:30. Ty Herndon in the Paramount.
You know as
Thank
much
you,
as I
Jonathan.
do. See?
Right. Awesome. Well, be sure to check him out tonight at the Crown and then tomorrow at Town Hall if you can snag one of those last tickets or if you already have one. And just so you know, all weekend at the Crown, all the dance parties are free, but there is a $10 suggested donation that is going to be going right to the soup kitchen in Provincetown.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, killer.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time. It's
Thanks,
really
guys.
nice to meet you.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm awake now.
I know, me too.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to all of our sponsors, the Be Well Cannabis Dispensary, the Adam Howard Metal Workshop at 3 Bradford Street, the ProjectValorsailing.org, Cafe Heaven, and the Red Inn.
Yeah, killer. Thanks for waking up in Provincetown.
Wherever you are, happy holidays,
Yeah,
everybody.
we'll see you next Friday.
Bye.
I just realized halfway through this. Good morning. I said my retain.